hear it. Yeah.
You know, one of the stories you talked about was of the Native American being over 10 million at one point, now to less than 1 million.
When the European invader came here in the late 1490s, there were 112 million of us in this Republic of the United States. It's not a country, it's a republic. And in less than 500 years, through genocidal practices, through the introduction of diseases that we had no immunity to, and other evil things that he brought with him, arrogance and greed, our numbers went from 112 million to less than 1 million by 1930. How do you kill off 111 million great people, loving people, people that are willing to share whatever they have, regardless of how small it is or how much they got? How do you do that?
That's a genocide you don't hear in the history books.
Absolutely, and another form of genocide that they practiced on us was paper genocide. There was a Dr. Arthur Plecker in Virginia, a cold-blooded racist, through taking a baby, an Indian baby, and instead of putting Indian or tribal name on that birth certificate, he would put mulatto or other. So many people walking around, even today as we speak, 2017, don't know who they are. Because at birth, their identity was destroyed through Dr. Arthur Plecker, the father of eugenics, who became the director of vital statistics during this time for the state of Virginia.
Now, another thing that they teach in the history book was the whole Thanksgiving, the meeting. But you know, we talked about that, and I wanted people to know the truth about that. It was actually, if you want to talk about how Thanksgiving came about.
I do want to talk about it. First of all, you got to remember, my dear brother, that's history, his story. It's not our story. When they proclaimed Thanksgiving, it was in Mystic, Connecticut. A tribe of Indian people, the Pequots, that were thriving and surviving. But shortly after, we taught these white people how to farm and how to take care of the land and raise food. They got beside themselves. A few years after they started prospering, they decided that they were going to take their women and their children out to a big field and have a cookout celebration. No Indians brought deer. There was never a Thanksgiving dinner with them, according to what they say. Not true. The celebration of Thanksgiving was the men walked off from their families and went further north into Mystic, Connecticut, and he murdered these Pequot Indian children, elders, women, and men. Got them in the enclosure of their habitat. They had built forts, per se, but that was only for the protection of their people. And they trapped them in where they couldn't get out, and they set it on fire, and they burned them to death. Then they came back. They were so thankful that they had killed these Indians But that was the first Thanksgiving, not what you read about in their books.
It wasn't until when President Lincoln decided, instead of having it every other day when they were going to different tribes killing them, that he decided to make it once a year, a day of Thanksgiving once a year.
True. But let me tell you about President Lincoln. Because Indians, the Dakota and Nakota Indians wouldn't give up. These are the people from Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, up in that area, would not give up. They were fighting, and they captured in excess of 200 of them. And they wanted to hang them all. But Lincoln intervened because of politics, should I say politics. And he said, no, I don't want you to hang them all. Pick 38 of them. And that's how they came over to Mankato 38. That was the largest mass hanging ever in this country, this republic.
All right, all right. Thanksgiving special today will be hosted by Dwight himself, but we're going to also collide together with Grown Men Talking Incorporated with Grown Women of Views and Vibes. He will tell you in detail what we're talking about. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. This will be our last show until December 6th, when we will be coming back with a special guest, Miss Sunny. She'll be coming on with the insane belief in oneself. So make sure you set your notifications and make sure you be here, because it's going to be something that's going to be nutritional. And now, let's hand it over to our host, Mr. Dwight.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I am your host, Dwight Robinson. Happy Friday and Thanksgiving to y'all. We're gonna be talking the profession of an hourglass. That's when the hourglass is starting to get empty and the time is kind of ticking away. So we're gonna be talking about that when it comes to men and women trying to find that person. They know why they waiting so long to find somebody, or better yet, it could be somebody in their face, but for some reason they just don't want that person because I guess they just not their type, I guess. But we gonna discuss that. And like Spike said, it's the men and women from Vibes and us, the grown man talking. We come together to do this, so let's talk. So let me go ahead and bring in Daz. Is Daz in the house? Come on in, Daz. Is he in there?
Hey,
Go
hey,
ahead
hey,
and
hey, how's everybody doing this evening?
what's up, Daz? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Glad it's the end of the week.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying, man. Now my brother was having difficulties, but I think he's backstage. So Dwayne's in the house. Don't be shy. Come on in, man. Come on in. Yeah, Dwayne, can you hear us? I don't think he can hear us. I'm gonna have to help him with this. He's having a little difficulty, but I'm gonna help him out. Is King D in the house?
No, he isn't.
Okay, well, until he get here, let's bring in the ladies. Let's bring in Denise. If she's in the house, bring her on in. Mhm. There she is. And that's a picture of she frozen. Oh, okay. I guess she that is frozen, I guess. Let's also bring in Keisha. Come on in, Keisha. And there's
Hey
Keisha. What's
everybody.
up? Hey, hey. And
Hey,
Nora,
hey.
is she in the house? Where's Nora? Is she in the house?
Hey.
Hey, hey, hey. How everybody doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Y'all good? Everybody's good? This is everybody for now? I
Yes, sir.
guess so. All right. Are y'all ready to talk about this?
Let's go.
Let's
Y'all
do
ready? Oh, okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna get my little say on it real quick, and then I'm gonna hand it off so I can help my brother back here. Now, like I said, a couple of guys was talking about this. My brother was one of them. And they just want to know, people want to know why it takes so long for other people to, I guess, when the hourglass is getting empty, they want to wait so late to, I guess, find somebody. So I'm going ahead and start with Keisha. How you feel about that? Can she hear me?
Repeat that because it's kind of going in and out. This is a lot of static in the background.
Yeah, I heard
No,
that too.
repeat what you said. I couldn't hear what you
Um,
were saying.
it's like when you're a certain age like us, and sometimes when your hourglass is running thin, and people sometimes try to wait to the last moment. People have a hard choice when they're trying to find somebody, and they just, I guess, they wait on a certain type of man or a certain type of woman, but the clock is not on their side. And we want to know why do some women feel like, well, okay, that guy over there, he's a nice guy, but he's not like this guy. Like, I know women see these videos, these guys with like the gray beard and they got these hats on and they got, it's a certain club they call themselves and they always on the internet. And you find a lot of women, they want those type of guys. They want those guys they see on the videos, those guys, they got those nice suits on, they got that gray beard, they always together dancing and women just sit there and just, wow, that's what I want. But then they have a guy that's the average looking dude. Nah, I don't want him here because this is what I want right here. So they waste all their time hoping to meet a guy like that, thinking that might be the guy that get on his knees and ask her to be their wife or be in a relationship. That type of guy, yeah, yeah. This is what y'all be waiting on. These type of guys, thank you, Father. Those are the type of men that most women those are the type of men that they desire. And if you don't look like this, dress like this, they don't want you. Yeah, yeah, that's nice. That's kind of nice too. I don't know about that bag though, but hey, that's tight. So that's the type of thing, the type of women are looking for these type of dudes. So how do you feel about that?
Well, those men were very handsome.
Hmm.
However, they're to some women they're just eye candy. Um, because who knows what's behind that physique? They don't look like that every day. And when you our age, by now you done been through some relationships, maybe a marriage, but you done been through some stuff. In our younger years, we have this idea of what we want, how we want him to look, how we want him to act, and we search for that. And some of us search a
Hmm.
little bit too long. Well, I'm done searching. Um, I'm not saying I'm just lowering my standards and going for just anybody, but
Hmm.
at this point, I will actually be fine with a dog. Just I'm gonna put that out there. I will be
Say
okay with a
what?
dog.
You be okay with a
I will
dog?
be. What I'm saying is, when you get to be my age, you don't want all the peace breaking things. Like I want my peace, and if
Hmm.
me waiting for a man to come and he doesn't show, I'm not gonna stress over it. I'm not gonna lose no sleep. I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm just gonna go get me a girl dog, and we're gonna live happily ever after. Now, if he shows up later down the road, that's fine. But right now, we wait and we wait and we search and we search, and that's how we end up in so many bad relationships because we keep
Right.
thinking this is the one. Those men that were on there, they were very handsome men, but who's to
Hmm.
say they stuff is? They don't look like that
Yeah.
Monday through.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. I'm gonna go with my brother Dez. How you feel about that? Do you think ladies, even men, do you because it can go both ways. Men could be looking for a certain type of woman, and unless she look a certain type of way, uh, they don't want to talk to her. So how you feel about that, Dez?
That I mean, to me, really, it's more or less about what's on the inside anyway. Because
Right.
you could be America's top model on the outside, 36, 24, 36, and have a nasty attitude, and that would just make you look so ugly to me.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
sometimes I mean, and don't get it twisted, I want my woman to every now and again. I want her to put on them threads. I want her to get job. You know what I'm saying? I want her
Right.
to do
Right.
that. But for that to be a standard for me,
Hmm.
no,
Hmm.
that's not a standard for me. because my whole thing is, like I said, she can be fine in the mind,
Hmm.
be gone.
Well, you're right. No, Dan, see, men, I guess men are a little bit different. So what you're saying, she doesn't have to be, as they call a dime piece. She don't have to be perfect. She can have I guess, a belly. She ain't got to have the perfect shape, but let's her mind is together and she's sweet on the inside and she's your piece. It'll work for
That works for me a whole lot better, But like, because and now this is just me, just my opinion, Somebody may, disagree with me, but
you.
I don't go off based it off of looks. Just that I mean
Right.
that's what some people would call that they want that model wife or that trophy wife type of thing. And that's
Woo, yeah.
and a lot of times that's not like feasible, you know.
Hmm. Yeah. You're right. I agree with you, my brother. Now, let me go to Noah. Noah. Yeah, you know I'm about to ask. Now, you heard what Keisha said, you heard what Dad said. How do you feel about this? About those men that they got to be like those guys, in those nice suits and look good and because basically a lot of women, basically that's what they're looking for. Not all, but most women said that is their idea of a man, a husband, and so forth. So how do you feel about that?
Me, myself, when I see men, them boy only clubs, I can't
Hmm.
help to question that. Why you
Awesome.
prefer hanging out with your homeboy
Mhm.
all the time and I never see you with a woman or women joining you guys in your little club meet and greets? I don't know. It's questionable. Them boy clubs. That's
The
me
boy.
though.
Oh,
That's
snap.
me. So yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, at the end of the day, the model type is appealing, but
Mhm.
not as to want for a relationship. Like, yeah, you good to look at in a magazine, but nah, I pass, hard pass.
So what you're saying is, if the man was 5'2", uh, 5'2", say 250 pounds, and they'll be okay with you.
No, I didn't say that either. Hell no, I didn't say that.
Hey,
Dwight,
okay.
don't be trying to.
You put words in my mouth.
Well, no.
Now you're trying to
I,
go to the extremes. Keep it
well,
real.
no. I'm just trying to experiment a little bit. I'm just putting things out there. That's all I'm doing. I'm just,
Okay, so
I'm just
nothing
putting.
against short guys. First of all, let me straighten
Okay,
that. Nothing against
okay.
short guys. I prefer my
Mhm.
man tall so I can look up at him. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That's me, but nothing against short guys. But I will say that 250 at 5'2", that's not evenly dispersed. So, um,
Yeah, that's a little.
I mean, if you gonna die next week, I don't want to date you because that's
Oh,
unhealthy.
right. Now I'm
You
gonna
gotta at
say
least
this.
be healthy.
Hey, he can stand the chair now. That take care of the height situation. He can just stand in the chair and look at you
It's gonna
down like
break the
that.
chair.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Hey,
so Dwight,
I like to
too.
exercise. He got to have that in common with me.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just saying. Now, I'm gonna ask Dwayne. I think Dwayne got his thing. Dwayne, can you hear? Can you hear us?
I can't hear. What are you talking?
Okay.
Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
we can hear. We can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Well,
So.
well, my mic is not. Well, I caught on to what y'all was saying, so I caught on to a little bit what y'all was saying. But um, what I would like to say is that when you in your late 50s and stuff, we ain't got much time to be too much picky. I'm not saying trying to get anything or just that. What's that word? A lot of people used to use settling. So we've been around long enough and dated long enough to kind of learn what we're looking for and I guess, what we desire to have in our lives. But
Mhm.
time is running out. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get everything on that menu that you want. If they got like some of the things that you looking for, then take a chance and get to know the person because time is going by. You got to get to know somebody, get to know their personality, if they, if y'all a perfect fit. So you ain't gonna get everything on that list. If he's short,
Now,
hey, sometimes you gotta overlook that.
now, Dwayne, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let's say she's a good woman. She's everything you want in a woman. But let's say, like I asked Nora, let's say she's about 5'3" and she's 260, but she's a good woman. Could you see yourself with a woman like that, even though time is running out? You've been having bad luck with a lot of other women, but this one right here, she's the one you want, but she's not that type of woman you want physical. Can you overlook that?
You talking about she not that athletic type?
Well, yeah, I guess she's not really your type when it comes to volleyball, but can you overlook that because she's a good
There's
woman?
certain things you can't overlook. There's certain things you can overlook. Now I ain't now she okay, look, I'm a slim dude. Okay, man. Everybody and be realistic. Everybody don't like slim dudes. I call myself a rib. Everybody don't like ribs, you know. But the thing about it though, if she maybe, pretty well decent, I might could deal with it, say, hey baby, just go for a walk, just go for a run, trying to trim her down. Now, I mean, she over a little bit too big. Nah, I can't do that. All right. But the thing that put me in a good category is more women than men. So my chances might be a little bit better. With men, it might be a little bit better because women outnumber the men anyway. So,
True. Now, what about this lady right here, Dwayne? What about her right there on the screen? What about her?
what
Can you see
about who?
yourself with a woman? Yeah, the
She's
lady on the
pretty.
screen. Can you see it? Yeah.
All I see is her head. Where's the rest of her at? I
We're
No,
don't
not
see
she
the
talking
rest.
about. Hey, we're not. Okay, how about her, Dwayne? If that's more your type, can you
Oh
see her?
yeah, that's my type right there. Athletic. Oh yeah. Yeah, right there. That makes you want to get up in the morning and have coffee and everything just to like watch the sun come up. Yeah, that's my type.
Oh, okay, okay. So we got an idea of
Yeah.
what you like. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna go to Denise. Now, Denise, I already know that he gotta be a God-fearing man. That's the number one with you. But say he's a God-fearing man, but he's not quite the guy that you are kind of attracted to. Can you overlook that? Since he's a God-fearing man, that's what's most important. Could you date like Noah? I'm gonna say he's 5'2", 260. Could you deal with that?
I'm sorry, say it one more again. The last part, five what?
5'2", 260.
Nope.
Wait a minute, hold up, Denise. He's a God-fearing man.
Don't
Now,
care.
how you gonna say no? What you mean you don't care?
Don't care.
Now, see, here, that's the point I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. The hourglass is ticking
Okay,
now. We ain't got
let me finish.
what? Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna say nope again. Only because if you 5'2" and you weigh 260 pounds, you got issues. And I don't got no time waking up with a man that's gonna be dead by morning. No, I don't think so.
What?
Um, no, he's sick. He's something wrong with him.
What?
And then
Wait a
and God
minute.
He might just
because
be big boned.
Thank you, Daz. He might thank you,
Ain't no
Daz.
big
Thank
bone.
you.
No.
Thank you, Daz.
Ain't
He
no
might be big boned. Thank you. Thank you,
there's no
sir.
such thing as big bones. But with that being said, um, God fearing man or not, he can be God fearing all the day long. But if he's overweight, he ain't that much God fearing. That means he's a glutton. He's in gluttony. I think
Oh, Lord. Look at here. We're going to come back to this. I ain't done with this yet. But look, y'all. We're going to be back in two on this. That hourglass is ticking. We ain't got time for this mess now. So y'all stay tuned. We'll be back in 2 and 2. Wow.
Growing up, I knew that what they told you in school about Thanksgiving wasn't true. That's not the true story. The true story behind Thanksgiving was, after every killing of a whole village, these European settlers celebrated it, and they called it Thanksgiving. But it wasn't until Abraham Lincoln became president that it became an official holiday.
He ordered 38 Dakota men to be hung for war crimes after the sacred holiday Christmas.
We take this time to remember our elders who lost their lives due to what really happened. Usually my mom makes a Native American dish for us and we pray.
Growing up, I would be kind of annoyed that they didn't know what actually happened on Thanksgiving and that they're actually celebrating the deaths of many people and many tribes that were lost.
Whether it's to give thanks or to be with your family, you should learn how the holiday was established in the first place.
I'm thankful for being born indigenous to this continent.
I'm thankful that I still have my culture.
I'm thankful that my elders kept our culture alive all these years.
I'm thankful to be indigenous, resilient, and alive. I'm thankful for us all to be able to stand together, stand strong, and stand as one.
Happy Thanksgiving, America.
Yeah, we fancy like Applebee's on a day night. Got that Bourbon Street steak with the Oreo shake. Get some whipped cream on the top two. 2 straws, 1 check, girl, I got you. Bougie like Natty and styrofoam.
All right. We want to give all appreciation over there at both pages of Facebook, also YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Thank you for tuning in. Also on Instagram. Make sure y'all remember tomorrow we are on vacation, so we will not be back to December 6th. And on December 6th, we will have a special guest, Miss Sunny Ewing. I don't know how to say last name, but the topic was the insane belief in oneself. Trust me, this is one you do not want to miss if you really care about your health. So make sure you tune in. Now over to Dwight.
Boy, I'm gonna say y'all get down with that turkey, boy. No, y'all dance with that turkey and all up on that turkey. I like that. I like that.
Hey, you gotta love what
That's
you eat.
what a That's what a 5'2", 200 man look like. He look like that turkey.
Hey. Now, my brother Dwayne, I might have to get him in here and hear the talk because he's having difficulties on his phone. But before I get back to myself, I'm gonna go back to Denise. Now, Denise, I'm gonna tell you this. I agree with you on that sometimes, but you can work with that man. You can work with that man by the faith, and he can lose that weight, and that way he'll drop that weight. Because men lose weight faster anyway. So about 8 weeks or more, he can drop some of that weight.
Now, if he's around the same age as myself, at this point, he's pretty much set his weight. You ain't setting that fat somebody, you ain't losing no weight. He's gonna keep like he been eating for the last 50 some odd years. And 9 out of 10, he's gonna be older than me. Probably 55, 58, 59, 60. I don't have no time to train a man that should have already been done training himself. Like you said, I ain't got time to be wasting. And second of all, I ain't worried about it anyway because I ain't dating nobody. I ain't going to. I ain't worried about y'all crazy people out here. I'm going to chill in my hand.
Well,
good to go.
You say you right. You say, now if I get to myself, because I guess I'm the only one here that'll give everybody a chance. But if I get to myself, I'm going to ask Spicy. Now, Spicy, you've been listening. Now, Spicy, we had a little talk backstage. I'm going to ask you the same question. Okay? Now, what if you met a man? What is that? What is that?
Spicy has left the scene.
Now, hey, Spicy, you ain't left no scene, so don't put that on me. Now, Spicy, I'm gonna reverse it on you. Now, you say you like those dark skinned, but let's say the brother's now. Let's say he's not even a brother. Let's say he's Asian.
No, I'm not leaving my brothers no more. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Now, let's feel like this then. Let's say he's a high yellow, light skinned, almost the other color. Could you? And not only that, he's 5'5", and let's say he's just 200 plus. But he's nice. He's nice. He's an ideal guy besides his looks. Could you see yourself with that guy?
As in the first glance,
What, huh? What was that?
I cannot say that right now. I really can't because I know I'm kind of set in my ways, but
Uh-huh.
my thing is like I like him 6 feet and above. I'm 5'4". I like to look up. I like to be lifted up.
Okay,
But I love dark chocolate men. So it's like
okay, but see, that's
if
what I'm saying. But if what?
if we was friends first, and you never
Mm-hmm.
know how things can turn, but I'm not gonna go for the short thing. I'm sorry, I cannot do it.
I see they got men's shoes with heels that can make them a little bit taller now.
No,
They
no,
call
those
them
shoes
shoe
come off.
elevators.
Yes, thank you. No shoes elevator spicy. Come on now.
Mm-mm.
Oh
But see,
I
Lord,
like
Dwight,
what I
even
like.
trying to take us to the extreme, and but everybody still has a preference.
Mm-hmm.
And just because we're waiting and this clock is ticking, it don't mean that we're
Mhm.
gonna lower our standards.
Well, it's
We
not so
still
much
have a
gonna
preference
settle.
of
It's not. I'm not
what
gonna settle for. I'm not gonna settle for.
Okay, see that part right there. See, that's what's different between men and women. Men, we kind of overlook that. We don't work with it. We'll
Bull
kind of
crap.
work.
I
Which
Who
call
said
bull
men?
bull
crap.
crap? Who said bull crap?
Bull crap.
Okay, why? Okay, hold on. Before I get to you, to these, Devin,
okay,
wait a
let me
minute.
give
Okay,
you a scenario.
say what?
One, let me
What was
give you a
that?
scenario. I'm gonna give you a
Give it to 'em,
scenario
girl.
because see, I women with quarterback backs. So let's say it's a quarterback woman. She got a big broad back. She
She
nice.
ain't right.
You know
She
what? See,
nice. Are you
okay.
gonna date her?
Yeah, you know why? You know
No, you
why?
didn't get
Yeah, yeah.
a
Wait.
quarterback.
Yeah, wait a minute. I will date her, and you know what? I'll help her and make her lose that weight. Me and her will go out, and I'm gonna help her walk. And who hit that button? Who hit that button?
Right.
No,
Fine.
that's some bull
Who,
crap.
who
I
She
said
didn't
said
say
she
bull
would
weight.
have
I
crap?
been
said she
skinny.
have
She
a
would
big
have been skinny.
back.
Let me
So
tell
you
you
gonna
why. Can I say why?
fat man?
Oh my God!
Keisha, can I tell them why?
Huh?
I know why. Let me tell you
I
why.
gotta
It
hear
had
this.
a bride named Liz.
Oh my God! Look! Hold up! Why you bringing that woman up for, girl? Hold up
Huh?
now! Hey!
Huh?
You can't say that. I did date a Liz for a minute. I did date a Liz for a little bit.
Why
I
did you break
did.
up with her? Do I tell the world why did you break with her? I know the answer because I already heard the story.
Because
Why?
because Pat told me to get rid of her because she was messing my back up. There you
So
go.
she had a big back.
She's a sumo wrestler.
Look, men keep it real.
She
See,
had a big quarterback back.
Yep.
she had a cute face. She had a cute face,
Yes, she
but
was
see,
pretty. She was
Wow.
pretty.
she had a cute face. But me being the martial arts, I had to stay fit, and she wasn't good for my body, so I had to leave her alone.
No.
Now
You supposed to have helped her lose weight. You supposed to motivate her to
I
lose
was
weight.
helping her to
You
lose weight.
stood by her side and help her lose weight.
Look here, I'm going to dance right now.
Okay, see that goes back to what we talked about. The thing is,
Okay,
if you met her like that, why are you trying to change her
Right.
when
That.
you
Yeah.
get her in a
because
relationship? Y'all just talked about
because
that.
she was bad for my back.
So you just
That
using her for
don't,
your
No,
back.
she wasn't bad for
no,
your
no,
back.
no.
She wasn't bad for you.
She was she was bad for my back.
No, she
There are
wasn't.
other
Because first
positions.
of all,
Come on,
she didn't
man.
have to be on
Right.
top. You could have been
There's
always the
other
one
Hey,
on
things you
top.
could have done. You
You
see what
had
Yes,
to
you
lift
did?
her
yeah.
hey,
up.
I ain't talking to y'all, but I'm talking to Daz right now. So I get the Wayne in here. Now, Daz, let me ask you this question. Do you believe men accept more when it comes to women than women accept men that's not quite what they're looking for?
Do men do that?
Yeah, do men accept, men are more acceptable to women that they're not so attracted to than women do.
Yeah, well, I can't speak for every man. I can only speak for me because,
Right,
like, my thing is, I know I'm not perfect. So how can
right.
I expect somebody else to be perfect? You know,
Date 5'2", 260.
I have. You got to be two something if you want to do something. You must
Look
not
like I'm
know
big
me.
too.
You must not know me.
You gotta be
I like
two
them thick
something to
too.
do
I
something.
like them thick. I like meat on my bones.
Wrote a song about it. Want to head go.
Hey, what happened to Rib? Go.
What happened to who?
Where Rib go?
No, here I'm gonna bring him in here. He having problems. I'm gonna bring him in here with me in a minute. Now, see, I
Yeah,
believe
go and
men are
bring
more.
Rib in so we.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why that's not true, Dwight. Because
Okay, wow.
you guys can afford to be more selective. There's more women, so
Yes, indeed.
you step out the door and it's a party. It's women everywhere, so you can be more selective. You can
Yeah,
afford to.
true.
Women
True.
would have to compromise a little more than men,
Yeah, we do.
statistically speaking.
Okay. Now, see, I agree with you on that. That's why I said sometimes.
And the pool don't be that great.
Okay, but that's what I'm trying to say. So your chances are less. That's why when you see this guy that he may not look physically the type of man you want, but he's a good man, would you not want to take that man before he does get snatched up?
Let him get snatched.
No.
Ooh, y'all making it.
I'm going for the dog.
I mean, but
So
what
y'all better.
if you cook so good that your man end up gaining weight from all the good food that you
That's
feed?
different. That I'm proud of. See, if I made that belly, that's mine.
Oh, see
Yeah.
now.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So you
But if he come with the belly,
you don't want no pre-built body.
But you ain't gonna come to me like that.
No.
Right. You're not gonna come needing a nurse. I will nurse you after we love each other, but don't come to me needing a nurse.
Oh Lord have mercy.
I'm gonna make you a
Yep.
hospice wife.
Man, look.
Yeah, don't
Now,
come over here with
Hospice wife.
don't come with the sugars and the heart palpitations.
now see, Daz, you hear that? You hear that, Daz? You hear this?
I'm hearing it all. I'm hearing it all.
Shoot, I don't
No,
have
no.
palpitations. I don't want a pacemaker.
Okay, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. You just said that if you cook for the man, you now what if he already have a belly? What difference does it make if he already got a belly?
It depends. Is he healthy or is he not healthy? You can be healthy with a belly.
Okay, so that's just I just proved my point. If he's a kind of big dude, who not to say he's not healthy?
Morbidly obese is not
I can't
healthy.
do it. I ain't gonna do it. No.
Oh Lord have mercy. So ladies, y'all prefer to have a dog by your side than just getting a guy that's a little bit not what you looking at in visual.
Yeah, I'm done
Look,
practicing.
let me put it this way. Let me
No, because
ask you a
that's
question. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What's back here behind here? What's on this wall back behind me?
A pillow.
What's on behind the wall?
Yeah, it's nothing back here, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm comfortable like that with nothing behind me. I don't want no fat, lazy man sitting up behind me. What's for dinner?
Oh my God. Dad, we just can't win. We just can't win.
I'm for that. No,
I ain't never had that problem. I ain't never been over 160 pounds a day in my
now
life.
me. I like the assorted pack.
The soda pack. What the hell? What's the soda pack? Explain that.
I said I like. You know how you go and
Okay.
you get different sizes,
Okay, so you
different colors.
open to. Okay, so you open the big, small, or whatever. That's what you're saying, right?
Gotta be the.
What was that?
Yeah, but do you know how many bags of Skittles that Skittle makes? You got the rainbow, you got the regular, but they all assorted. So you still got to get the right pack with the assortment in it.
Okay. All right.
Good.
That's a good word. Okay, well we're gonna finish this up, and I'm gonna have Dwayne, the Slim Man, in here with me. So y'all, we'll be back in 2 and 2. Y'all being picky and everything. What's wrong with y'all?
If y'all get picky, we can
total sadness. Thanksgiving is a time when my family gets together and tells stories about our creation myths and who we were and who we are and really what we lost.
Inaccurate. I like the overall idea of Thanksgiving, but not where it actually comes from.
Turkey and white pilgrims. I don't know what the first Thanksgiving was, but I highly doubt it was a group of happy pilgrims and a group of happy Indians cooking turkey together.
Family.
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 Watch football, overeat.
Warm.
A celebration.
Faithful.
I don't really celebrate the holiday for like what it actually is, more of like just getting to have family over and eat.
Colonization. I think it is important to give thanks and to have a day for that, but maybe the history of why we celebrated it in that certain way is more complicated.
Oh, that's a horror. Horror beyond measure. Terrible, brutal, atrocity, massacre.
There was a massacre. Puritans came and slaughtered them. They didn't want to eat with the savage. They slaughtered millions of us. I don't know why they call themselves Puritans.
Romanticized. I would definitely say the story of Thanksgiving and coming together is definitely romanticized because of the horrible atrocities that were committed against us.
Thanksgiving, just to me, just means a day for football and lots of good eating and trying not to think about what it really represents. Okay, hold up. I don't know where our host went to. There he is.
All right, I'm back, y'all. I had some, had to do some stuff here. I'm back. Now, Dwayne's in the room, but y'all can't see him, but he is in the room with me. So let's continue on now, back to the show. Now, as I see it, I kind of agree with everybody. But as we get older, some of us, I think Dez is the youngest one on the platform. Some of us like in our early 50s, middle 50s, and so forth. So 3 to 5 years or more, you may not find that person. But a lot of people say that they'll get them a dog, a cat, and they're okay. So let me ask everybody on the panel. I'm going to start with Dez. Will you be okay growing old by yourself if you can't find that lady that you're looking for?
If that's what it came down to, that's what it came down to. I came in by myself. I'll probably leave by myself, but at the same time, I already got my dog, so.
Okay, and y'all can hear Dwayne. I want to ask Dwayne the same question. Dwayne, are you okay being alone by yourself?
No, because in the Bible, God said it's not good for man to be alone. Everybody needs somebody. And the thing about it, though, when you get older, the chances of your dream man or dream woman that you're looking for, you're not going to get that person. Your chance is slim to none. You have to get with somebody that aligns with your beliefs, what you kind of stand for, not too much on the physical, but I ain't saying just somebody just abomination, somebody look good, but somebody kind of close to that you can work with. But everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs someone in their life. So with me, no, I'm still looking.
Okay, I respect that. I'm gonna go with Keisha. Keisha, well, you said you was gonna look for a dog, so I guess are you okay if you couldn't find nobody? Would you be okay? Dwayne said in the Bible, it's not good for man to be alone. That's why he created a woman for a companion. But like I said, if you can't find that
and that's true.
So
and that part is true. If God sends somebody my way, then I will gladly accept that man, because apparently that's the one that God had for me all of this time. But I'm not going out looking for anything. I'm gonna let him come to me. Be compatible. And no, I don't want to grow old by myself, but I know that I want to keep my peace too.
Okay. No, I'm gonna ask you that same question. Are you okay? Or you okay if the grow old by yourself and and look at everybody else walking around with somebody? Are you okay with that?
Yes, I have to be okay with it. It took me a while to
Somebody's
get
lying
here.
on here, goddamn it. Go ahead.
I prefer to have a relationship. I prefer to have a husband.
Right.
But I am okay as I am. You got to get to this point in your life where you're okay with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have to like yourself. You have to be okay with being alone with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's a growing process.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. I feel you on that. And Denise, what about you? I mean, I got the answer, but I want to hear from. But what about you?
Well, no, what do you think is the answer before I answer?
Hey. Now, let's spicy. I want to ask you that same question.
I ain't finished answering. I want for your answer. How you gonna skip over? I need you to answer.
Go ahead, finish. Go ahead.
No, I need you to answer my question. What is the answer that you think it is?
You didn't have the answer. You said it'll be you and God, and that's all you need.
Oh, okay, that's what you believe. Okay, and that's the reason why I'm by myself now, because people just don't listen. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what it is. I would rather be with Lord Jesus Christ Himself than to deal with nonsense, ignorant men out here that don't know pot to pee in or pot to poop in. They don't know nothing. I'd rather just be by my dang self. I have to deal with the nonsense of people talking about women have a mood swing and have terrible mood swing at midlife crisis. It's ridiculous. Who wants to deal with that? I ain't got time to do no crusty butt, ugly man that's out of shape, don't have no manners, stuck in their old ways. I ain't got time. I love my wife. No, y'all can keep that nonsense.
Well, I guess I got that answer. That's spicy. Same question with you, spicy.
My.
Same question.
Yes.
Denise is original.
I got time for it. Wow.
Honestly, I'm okay with being by myself.
Right.
Because I love myself and I have a relationship, that's between me and my father. Mm-hmm. But I would prefer to have that companionship because it does get lonely.
Right.
I would love to have somebody there that I can relate to, somebody that I could grow old with and that we can share memories with. But if it doesn't happen, I'm good. I'm okay with not being okay or being okay just being alone.
Okay, and I respect it. This is one reason why I said when the hourglass is running thin, and sometimes you may not get what you want when it comes to a person. But I will say this: if a person does come along, it may not be that person in looks that you might want, but I just want to know. But it is better than being alone. So I'm gonna tell you this: when your kids, grandkids are grown, living their life. And you sitting home by yourself, and then you got the dog rubbing the dog's stomach, dog licking your hand. You got a cat, the cat giving you those skibbity pats. That's fine and dandy, but who wanna really be by themselves? Because in that time you might get sick. You may not have nobody there to wipe your butt, and you can't wipe it. And you might want company just to be talking because it does get lonely. I mean, that's just being real, people. That's all I'm saying.
Hey.
What's that? Somebody say, hey. What?
And honestly, that is the truth. We can say, hey, all I need is a dog. That's the only man I need. Yeah. But my thing is, can't no dog. And, I'm a dog person. I prefer dogs. Mm-hmm. But, can no dog or cat give you the same companionship that you need in life that a human being can?
Exactly. And that's my point. Now, each their own when it comes to that. That's why I said we're not in our 20s no more. we in those years where time will go by and you're getting older each day, each week, each month, each year. I mean, it's going to happen sooner or later and everything. And my only point is, and I agree, we want somebody at least that we are some attracted to. But I'm just saying, if it came to that point that you couldn't really find what you're looking for visual, could you settle for somebody that was a little overweight or looked a little crazy, but they treated you right? But like I say, each day on that. For me, I ain't got a problem with it. That's right. I'm gonna say.
You said settle though. You used the wrong word.
I'm talking about for looks. I'm just saying for looks
settle.
now. I wouldn't want a crazy woman now. I don't want nobody talking crazy. And I'd rather be by myself. I'm gonna be for real. If I gotta deal with somebody that talk like they from the crazy form and drive me up the wall, oh yeah, you better believe I'd rather be by myself.
And I want this question here addressed because this is a good comment here. Des, would you address this comment right here, please? What is your opinion on what he just said?
Loneliness is a state of mind. Yeah, I was just sitting here thinking about this myself because my whole thing on that is just because I'm alone don't mean that I'm lonely.
True. That's true. That's true. That's true.
You know, I know how to entertain myself. I will never be lonely. I will never be lonely. So I agree with the statement. It's all in your mind when you break it down. It's all in your mind because, like you said, maybe you can't find the person that you're looking for, but I'm pretty sure you still gonna have a companion or somebody that you can at least talk to, have a nice conversation with. You know, even if it's just on a friend level. That don't. I mean, just because you're alone, you don't have to be lonely. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I feel you on that. And Noah, how you feel about that?
I agree. Sometimes, we talk a lot about being healthy, eating right, exercising, but sometimes alone is the healthiest way to go when you look at your options. So I'm good with the peace I got. It's priceless, man, So yeah, I was talking to a man the other day, like, okay, so you married, but yeah, he said, yeah, we were done talking. I closed the door. I don't talk beyond that. I was out of there. I'm good though.
At least he told you he was married. See, he was straight up with you. He wasn't trying to play games or nothing like that. Now, Keisha, how you feel about that? Just say, how you feel about that?
It is a state of mind, and it just depends on where you are in that state. I mean, are you just now entering, the lonely state, or you been in it for a while? I'm not lonely. Just because you're by yourself doesn't mean, like he said, doesn't mean that you're lonely and you're desperate, because desperate people do desperate things. I am not desperate. That's why I have come to the conclusion that if someone comes, lovely. If someone does not come, that would be okay. Now, I don't have a lot of family or friends, so I do keep my friends close because those are people that I can depend on. Don't necessarily mean that a relationship is going to come out of it or anything like that. But I have male friends, female friends, so never lonely. But I'm going to be patient and wait because he'll show up. He'll show up.
Okay. And Denise, how do you feel about that statement?
Well, I've been lonely. I'm not lonely. I've been alone for a long while, but I'm definitely not lonely. I got things to do. I have things to do. I keep myself busy. I don't worry about somebody laying up in my bed with me. I'm happy by myself. I have peace of mind. I don't have disturbance in my home. I am good to go. I am not alone. I'm not lonely. I may be alone, but I'm definitely 100% not lonely.
Okay, and Dwayne, you want to add to that? You have anything to add to that?
All I have to add to that is that people do stuff to keep themselves busy. People do things. They do have friends, but to me, having somebody in your life to wake up in the morning, to talk to drink coffee with, to take long walks with, to have a date night and go to a movie, somebody you know that you love and they love you. Yeah, I think that's what most people want, but people are okay being by themselves. You know, ain't nobody gonna be there for you like that mate. We all have friends, but it's gonna be some lonely nights when you by yourself. And to me, I'd rather have somebody laying next to me, someone I could talk to, someone I could share my life with and grow old, and you know, someone I can see if I gotta go. And that's the last thing that I have to see before I go. That's why I want to see that woman that loves me. And hopefully one day, we already in that red zone. Hopefully I'll meet that woman and we can spend some whatever years I have left, because time is at the essence. Time is at the essence.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I wasn't the only one that had some lonely nights. I'm not gonna deny that. I'm a human being.
Well, my lonely nights are brief.
But see,
I mean, I do a lot, as a lot of people know. I have a lot on my schedule. My hands are tied up. But I mean, just like Dwayne said, it ain't nothing wrong with, you know, you want that companionship. You want that thing. You do miss that at times. So it's like, you know, it's one thing to be alone, but it's another thing to be lonely. But that doesn't mean that you're desperate. And when you get to the point you're desperate, then you need to be by yourself, because then you can fall into the wrong land.
Now, Spicy, they're kind of true now, because you know it's getting cold, right? That cold winter's around the corner. When you want somebody to cuddle up with and stay warm and everything, sometimes.
Yeah, I would love to have that, you know, even though I got my heating pad right now, but you know, yeah.
Right.
All you gotta do it.
And I got the full body heating pad, but I mean, there, you know, I'm human. You know, I'm not gonna deny that. You know, there are times, you know, I got funny moves. Like I tell people, I do get funny moves to where sometimes I don't want to be bothered. But there's times to where I'll be like, dang, it'd be good just to have somebody here, just to be in their arms or to conversate with. You know, I don't want to sit here and be talking to no dog and no cat, and you know, no.
Come on, Junior.
Hey,
what's that there?
No, I was just gonna say, I mean, I'm understand that there are nights where I you know, I've had a lonely night or two or three, a few before, but at the same time, I wasn't lonely.
Right.
I was just alone. But
you know what? You know, forget all y'all. I'm not gonna sit up here and say I do get lonely. I'm not gonna sit up here like y'all just be on y'all own with y'all alone people. But like I said before, to each his own. Everybody handle things different. Everybody wants something different within a life, but it all based on that person and what they've been through, what they're willing to deal with, what they're not willing to deal with. It's all on that person. You have people that have been through many storms with a certain, you know, person in their life, to where they just like, you know, I'd rather be alone than to, you know, than to be with somebody that's gonna take me through everything. King D, everyone.
Hey y'all.
Welcome in.
Hey, King D.
Hey,
I'm
on a late show. I just Teresa called. He's like, you were supposed to be on the show. I literally just got here.
Well, we're gonna have King D take us to our last break.
We'll be back in 2 and 2.
That's what you came on here to do.
Golden leaves fall, a crisp autumn breeze. Families gather, hearts at ease. A table set with bounty and grace. Thanksgiving Day.
Spiritual meaning of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving carries profound spiritual meanings. 1. Gratitude and appreciation. Central to Thanksgiving is expressing gratitude for life's blessings, fostering a deeper connection with the divine and others. 2. Connection and community. Gathering with loved ones emphasizes unity and support, reflecting the interconnectedness of all beings. 3. Reflection and mindfulness. Encourages introspection and living consciously, aligning with spiritual traditions that emphasize self-awareness and presence. 4. Generosity and service. Inspires acts of kindness rooted in compassion and empathy, benefiting both giver and recipient spiritually. 5. Harvest and abundance. Symbolizes life cycles and interconnectedness with nature, honoring Earth's abundance with care and gratitude. 6. Sacred ritual and tradition. Rituals connect individuals to heritage and spirituality, fostering continuity and reverence for the past. Thanksgiving serves as a reminder to cultivate love, compassion, and generosity, recognizing the sacredness in everyday moments of abundance and togetherness.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. This has been an enjoying topic. If you enjoyed the show, please make sure you subscribe and like and share. But set your notifications because next week we will be back with Miss Sunny, which will be talking on the topic of the insane belief in oneself. Now over to Dwight.
Hey. Now, since we back, because I was sitting here chopping up with my brother, I'm giving him a minute, but I'm like, King D, let me ask you this question, King D, because we was talking about this. I don't know if you caught most of the show or not, but you wouldn't want to be alone in your life. You're young, so you got many years, but you wouldn't want to never be alone, would you?
You said, would I ever want to be alone?
You wouldn't want to be alone in companionship. You rather be, you would like to have a person in your life until the day you hit that dirt.
I mean, it would be, in a regular world, it would be nice. Right. I mean, I feel like everybody needs somebody. I do. Right. I really do feel like that. And I know that people say, "Oh, I only need the Lord and this and that." Yeah, that's true. But the Lord can't provide some of the needs that you would need.
Oh.
So that's just me personally. That's just me personally of how I feel. Now, you do have some people that do want to live by themselves. Like they've been married. Like my grandmother, she was married to her husband for 55 years. He
that's a blessing.
Yeah, he passed on, and she ended up living to be like 98. I think my grandmother passed when she was 98, but she didn't.
That's a blessing.
She was already old. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so she wasn't trying to look for nobody.
Oh yeah.
At that age, yeah, but like if you're in your prime, live your life, do you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just me personally.
Okay, Keith. Now I want to ask y'all some more. Dwayne said something to me during the break. Now, what did you say, Dwayne?
I said some people might have already met their certain other for some strange reason. They probably say, "Hey, I don't feel that way towards that person," or for whatever reason, whatever reason, financial they look. Sometimes people do meet that certain person in their life and they kind of turn them aside and still for some certain reason.
Okay.
We lost our host.
He was talking.
I heard Facebook. That's what I heard. Someone didn't turn that on airplane mode.
I'm trying to.
He gone. He there, but he gone.
Well, me personally,
yeah,
I'm good with my friends. I don't have to have a man. The only thing is, my friends take care of everything but the sex. So, I have friends that take care of we share hobby side or the emotional support side. But that's the only thing I'm really missing. And it's not really that I'm missing it. I feel like we should accentuate the love we're getting, not the love we don't have.
Yes, that part. I personally believe that it's nothing wrong with being by yourself. It's nothing wrong. Sometimes you need to be by yourself to reevaluate your whole life. Sometimes you need to be by yourself so you can get closer to God. Sometimes you need to be by yourself to find out who you really are instead of jumping from one bed to the next. I'm just saying.
Yeah, those are people that jump from one bed to the next. Those are usually people that are not sure with themselves. They're not complete. They're not complete with themselves, and sometimes it takes people a while to love themselves, to forgive themselves, and they need other people to help them do that. Thank God I'm past all of that. And I can, because in the beginning, I didn't even like to be by myself, but now I have learned that being by myself is okay. I know that I'm loved wherever I go. but I'm okay being, without a mate right now. And when one comes, I'm going to enjoy him to the fullest. Like I said, I don't mind the assorted pack. So if he's a little chubby, as long as he's healthy, I don't mind. Me, I like tall men, but I like short men too. So however my package come wrapped, that's the package I'm gonna take.
Yep.
And another thing we don't think about as we mature and as we change and go through these different processes in our lives, we want different things from our mates. So like what I want now is nothing I thought about 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. So am I working on myself so that me and that person is equally yoked? Because I'm wanting this dynamite guy. Am I dynamite? Do we think like that? Right. Or we just want what we want?
But the thing is, you got also think about what one person may not think about you being a dynamite. Another person may love the person that you are as you are, not someone that you're not. So it depends on a person's preference. If he don't like you for who you are, that is not the person for you. No man or woman should be trying to change another person. You either who they are or move the heck on and leave them alone. Right. The person come in their life that's supposed to be in their life and not the person that you want them to be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, panel, if you would look at this comment here. K. Marie has said that, and we are not the standard of the mass. Most men want and like the same thing, and most women like the same thing. The oddball out either takes longer to be picked or never.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, guess I'm an oddball.
And sometimes the eyeball,
I get picked. That's not the problem. Yes, Lord, that is not the problem.
What you say, King D?
Sometimes the oddball is the best thing that ever happened to you. They be ready to swoop you off your feet, run you down the aisle, take care of you, do everything. That's why they call them Old Faithful. You know how many people say Old Faithful, always ugly, but they gonna take good care of you.
That's right.
Yeah. Those are good. They come in that assorted pack.
I'm sorry, y'all. There was a lady calling me on the thing, Connie. Teresa know who she is. I guess she's in the office. Yeah. And just kept blowing up my phone and messing me up. I couldn't even get back in because she kept blowing me up.
Sometimes you gotta put
that on. I'll call you back.
Huh? What was that?
I said all you had to do was text and say I'll call you back.
I couldn't even do that because she kept blowing me up. I'm like, what the?
Ain't nothing that serious. Ain't nothing that serious.
Yeah, because she probably over here in Austin wants somebody to go up there dancing with her somewhere in one of these clubs over here. That's probably what it is.
Now she need to sit herself down somewhere. At a time in your life, you need to pick a back. Sometimes you need to sit down somewhere. Sometimes.
Well, wait a minute now, since you said that, that's why you need somebody where you be home and you won't have to worry about going out. You be home with your man. That's what I'm trying to see.
I don't be out like that.
So you got somebody, you'll stay home. Just stay home when you got somebody. Ain't gonna be out there.
I stay home anyway.
What was that?
I said I stay home anyway.
Okay, I'm just speaking now, but I'm glad I'm back. I hope nobody else called me while I'm on here. Knocking me out.
But some people like to go out together, so
yeah,
you can't really say that.
My girlfriends, if we're gonna go out somewhere, we go out for dinner, go out to play games, or go to karaoke, do something like that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
there's nothing wrong going out with your friends or going to karaoke or whatever. But it's even better, as Spicy said, if you have a companion. You have a companion. You got nothing beat that, Jack.
So what's the point of having a companion? I must be crazy or something. Because I had a companion, and my companion did not want to do nothing but what they wanted to do. So I don't know what this is about.
Oh, you need to find another one.
Another one. I found another one.
No. That's what you would do. You would find another one.
See, the thing about this is Jesus, God, they consistent. These things on this planet ain't consistent. They're not. They just ain't.
Well,
they all play.
What you say?
I'm trying to think. What did she say?
I said,
but listen,
I got the mic up. I said, these things on the planet ain't consistent. I know God is. He's very consistent. He don't change. They ain't changed in years. But these dudes around here, they're very just not consistent.
Well, that's not every dude. That's some dudes. Every man is not like
Yeah,
that.
that's just some people. Not all men.
I didn't say all of them. I didn't say all. Where's the word all come out my mouth?
You said it very, Teresa. You said it very plural. You said,
you said these things.
These things. You didn't specify.
Okay. If you consider yourself a thing, that's your problem.
Oh my God.
I'm talking about.
Nobody gonna consider
they know who they are. The men out there know who they are. They're not consistent. They do too much.
But I think when people think about when people think that when someone says companion, we're not talking about. Well, I mean personally, companion is somebody that you can confide in, someone you can talk to, someone you can, to gradually come into whatever agreement you want to come to. It's not about sex. It's not all about laying up. It's just not about that.
Right.
A companion is somebody that you just talk to, and I feel like that everybody needs somebody. No matter if it's like this young lady, I don't know her name, but she said that she has her friends. She uses her friends as her companion, and that's pretty normal. That's just what it is. It's not all about sex.
Yeah, I agree, Dominique. I agree with you. You're right. I definitely agree with you.
Because I can make like my mom used to say, I can make my own self holler. I don't need nobody.
So King D, where's your daddy at?
he passed away.
Okay, we got a comment here from Anpu as well. He says, I am the oddball, but I have been picked quite a bit. I am used to women running away when they find out that I am not the stereotypical man. 6 women proposed to me in my life so far.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
6 women proposed to you?
Hey.
The person that wrote the thing.
Wait, tell him to call.
Congratulations.
I need more information. Can y'all tell that man, whoever commented was to call this number?
Yes.
Ample, if you are able, the phone number is 512-668-2814. That's for anyone that wants to call in with a comment or a question or just to share something. Please use the number that's scrolling at the bottom, 512-668-2814.
Because I need more information. Now, you said 6 women proposed to you.
Well, you have those women now that they decide to rewrite relationship.
Propose to him.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong.
Look, it's some women out there they taking control of their destiny. They going for what they want.
I'm going for mine.
That's a whole nother show.
We might as well discuss it now. Cause
marry me.
No, I ain't even trying to get married. Marriage is just not for
you. You just want to get proposed to, huh?
You just want to add up on your talent.
Hey, we have not because we ask not.
Spicy, look at your message.
Huh?
I said, look at your message.
Hey,
send that link to my messenger again.
You know, like, I don't mind being alone, but like any human on the planet, if I wish I could have had a long-term relationship, I always wanted one, like my mom and my dad. Always wanted one, a strong relationship with somebody. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't happen, it just ain't going to happen. And I have to be happy with myself.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because I say, even though when it's all said and done, at the end of the day, life is so much better when you got somebody to share.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I say a lot of stuff. I know I be hostile sometimes. Okay, a lot.
Well, you can't be hostile and want a good man.
No, I have to be, but I have to speak my truth. I can't sit up here and lie. No, I gotta
I'm a
be
You
sweet
can
honest.
speak
pie.
the truth and not be hostile.
No, I'm gonna be hostile. I'm gonna
Be
let you know this is
loving.
what you're dealing with. This is what you're dealing with. Because if you
Be
come with
loving.
me with
But then that's
if
not loving.
no,
You gotta
if you
Okay,
exhibit.
come with
y'all.
me with garbage, this is what you're gonna get. If you come with me with decency and honesty, that's what you're gonna get back. I'm gonna give you the same energy you give me. If you give me garbage, I'm gonna give you garbage back. If you give me kindness and godliness, I'm gonna give it to you. And that's just how it's gonna be. I don't want no joker in my face. I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
Don't want it.
Oh,
Well, on that note, I'm gonna say that we also got to be careful when we say that alone or lonely or what we want instead of looking instead of waiting, because
Yes.
sometimes you'll end up with somebody there to have you as a fill-in or just to have you there so that way they still have the options open. So you do have to be careful when you follow under those states there.
Yeah, got you as a placeholder.
Oh yeah,
boy.
placeholders.
That sounds like settling though.
So what?
That
No,
sounds
you
like
supposed to
settling.
play for them until they find somebody better.
No,
Yeah, so
it's
they
not
got
that.
you as a
Right.
fill-in while they still
Mhm.
out there waiting to see if they get something better. So it's not so much settling, it's that you're actually just using and wasting a person's time.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
see,
sometimes that
when you
representative is
when you
so good
jump
you
too
don't know that
quick
you said.
and you're so lonely and you jumping too quick and not being observing and taking time and waiting, that's what you can end up with.
Yep. Because I've seen that a lot. I mean, no offense to men, the women do it too, but I see majority of the time because it's men is doing it to women. And like y'all said, that women outnumber men. And men tend to go out there, find a good woman, a really good woman, take care of them, get them on top and stuff like that. All along, they're out there searching for the woman that they really want. You are the woman they can deal with. After they find a woman that they want, they dumping you.
Well, like you said, it's vice versa because I didn't let some women then left me for some what they felt was better before too
Hey,
now.
they didn't know what they were talking about. They didn't know what they was doing.
Hey,
I'm just saying they didn't know what they were doing.
hey, look, and the lovely part about it is all of those situations tank. So, go figure. Nanny boo
Yeah.
boo.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? That's the funny part. That's that instant karma when they go out there and try to find and see what on the other side of that fence and find out that grass is burnt.
But you know what I do find out?
Not burnt.
You know what I do find in
Grass.
the old. I don't want to say older because I don't want to offend that community. But the older people that's older, than me, what I find with them is that as soon as one man they had a relationship with and it did not work out, they put all men in that category. Every man's not like that. And then I don't need no man. I don't need no man. Man, you're 40 years old. You better go find you a man. Like you ain't gonna leave.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Like,
Hold up.
That's carrying that baggage over. That's what that is.
Wait a minute.
Amen.
You can't put every person in the category.
And the thing is,
I hear that a lot. Not only with like it's just like as soon as you get hurt or something don't work out in whatever you just shut down men all together. Like, no, you God put two opposite sexes on this earth to be together. That's what his intent was. You can't.
And I agree with you, Dominique.
Play with yourself.
I agree with that. Yeah, and I agree with Dominique, especially when you're an older woman. I mean, you have that you've been through a lot of experience and everything, so you should have it where you be able to make better choices when it comes to men and everything. So I agree with Dominique, everything that Dominique just said. You just can't take that extra back.
It happens a lot. And live your life. You
choices.
You 40, 50 years old. You still got your life ahead of you. You still spunky. Live your life. Don't just be an old lady all of a sudden.
Don't be an old bag lady.
Oh, men do it too. Men do it too.
You gonna miss your bus.
Okay, King D, I think that's for you. He said he is at work. He could not call in, which is fine. To sum it up, the women who wanted to marry were not sincere. They took my kindness for a weakness. They thought that they could control me.
Oh.
Wow.
Hey,
In
I believe
other words,
have
and Pooh, they did you a favor, really. They did you a
They
favor.
did. Yeah.
they sure
When they
did.
left, they did you a favor.
They sure did do you a favor.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
They didn't
that
want
saved
none.
you a lot of headaches. A
They
lot
didn't
of
want
headaches.
none.
they just looked out for what he got a good job, got a pocketbook. That's probably all they wanted.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They
That's
was
all.
Yeah.
more. It was the idea of the status that would be obtained through
Right.
the
Right.
proposal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Well, I'm
And I
sorry.
think there is a topic that Denise did introduce to me, and I think it was about a woman to where she married this guy, but she told him she wanted to be kept. I'm not gonna tell too much on it because I'm really contemplating on us doing that.
That seems very interesting.
But
Yeah,
when he lost his job, more or less, it's just that she just felt like she shouldn't have to pay the bills because she told him at the beginning.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I seen this. I seen this video. This woman like literally straight up divorced her husband.
Yes.
she did
When
what?
It's got a
divorced
lot
her
now.
husband
Mhm.
So she divorced the husband.
because he lost his job and she wanted to be
Oh
kept.
yeah.
You know
That
that because
goes on a lot.
if she gets stuck with the bills, then she's like, well, okay, if I pay it, are you gonna pay me back? You know, we're gonna do that when we come back on the 7th. We're gonna do that.
Wow.
Yeah, because that's cold blooded, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
I
it's not
y'all
a
please talk
sickness
about
in him.
that.
It's
Please
not,
talk
you
about
know,
that.
you gotta look at when you say those vows, you gotta be sincere and loyal to your vows. If you're
Better
not
or
loyal
worse.
to them, but see, you know, the argument in the comments were that okay, she did tell him at the beginning, she did warn him. You know, I don't care. I'm pretty sure she said
But
those
you know,
vows
also
too.
I believe that's why premarital counseling is very important.
Very.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
It is. Yes, it is. Very important. You want to have so many of these, hopefully you want to have so many of these divorces and everything, but
Yeah.
financially and some people just grow apart and you just try to keep fighting to stay married. But that's why it's important to make sure who you say I do to. No, it's important. You know, people.
But see, that's the thing.
And
Why come she couldn't? Why come she couldn't? You know, flip the bill until he got back to where he was at.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be, for better or for worse. That was
It's
worse, so
called
she
being
didn't even stick
selfish.
them to the work.
It's called being selfish. That's like a narcissistic behavior. When you find a person that suck the life out of one person and expect them to do everything for them and then suck the life out of them. And then when they fall, they're not there for them. They only want them to be there for them, not them for them. You know,
And
they
that's selfish. She made the statement. I told him in the beginning, your money is my money, but my money is my money.
I know somebody like
Yeah,
that.
why do they be saying stuff like that? Your money is my
Because
money.
it's
My money.
Because
First
it's
of all,
I mean, she told him who she was, though. Can you be
Yeah.
mad at that?
I
I hate to
understand
say it,
that.
but it's true. If someone tell you who they are, believe them.
Yeah.
Okay, Ample says, yes, they did me a favor. The last one that wanted to marry me was 19 years older than me. She was a undercover control freak and a sugar mama. I let her go in 2021. What do y'all got to say about that?
Wow.
I'll let y'all have that one.
She said she's for the kids that's going to school. I'm full of that love, and I'm ready.
Oh my God.
Oh, I believe it. And you got that going on right now. You got a lot of those sugar mamas out here. Hey,
The sugar mamas is not marriage material anyway because they're sugar mamas.
But yeah, they already got money.
Sugar mamas
A
like
whole lot
you.
of marrying, though.
You gotta understand, your sugar mama like younger men. That's what sugar mama like.
Yeah.
But when you gonna get old one day, sugar mama ain't gonna want you no more. Sugar mama gonna find the next young man to go with. So,
But you gotta look at too. There's a lot of these young men that's actually yearning for the older woman. They are not attracted to the women at their age and younger.
That's because they want a mama. They want a mama.
Now, Spicy, when we did a show, I told you about that woman I met out there, and that woman offered me, and she was an old white lady on top of that. I didn't know she was white because we was on the phone talking to each other until she came up and pulled up on me. And she put that paycheck out there. I don't care how many zeros out there. I said, no, I can't do this. I can't. You got the wrong one. I can't do this. I can't do it.
You can't do what, Dwight?
You can't do nothing strange for some change. You can't do nothing strange for some change.
You can't even take one
Dwight,
for the team.
Dwight, you know you thought about it. Stop playing.
You did.
Because I know I would have.
He said it wasn't enough zeros.
I couldn't do it.
Okay, you said lick it like this. You said like how you say lick it? That would have been me.
No, man, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. Now, each their own. You can do that with an old woman and get some of that money. Hey, go for
send
it.
them my way. Be on the phone with a.
Look at you, Dwayne. Look at you, D. You giving away velveteen rubs.
Look, if that check right, I'm doing that. How you want me to lick it? Shit, because
no.
You did say you didn't discriminate, so.
No, but I ain't trying to go to jail either. I had that happen to me when it was a true story. The woman almost died, lost her breath. Her kids wanted to kill me. Ambulance came up there. So no, never again. I wouldn't do that shit.
The white you to make a tell-all book because you be having some very interesting stuff.
I'm 58 years old, man. I've been through a lot of shit in my life. I'm telling you, I can write a book about that. I've been through a lot.
You didn't take out the whole stroll.
Shut up, girl. What you talking about? Shut up over there and mind your business.
I'm just playing.
Now, I'm just going to say this because this topic is serious. I'm trying to help some people out because there's going to be a lot of y'all dying alone.
But, hey, there's worse thing than dying alone.
Oh, yeah, it is. Dying alone.
You can die. You can live in a house with a freaking narcissist.
Well, I ain't saying.
Well, we need to make better choices and be more observant of what we invite into our life.
If we were all able to make those choices on people who are master manipulators, we all be good.
But when you
become older, you're supposed to be wiser.
Yeah, when you become older,
learn from your examples.
And they get older too, and they get smarter with their little craftiness too.
Oh, Lord. I'm just saying, when you're older, you should know better. When you're young, you're gonna make this. When you're in your 50s, you should know when you see a certain person like that coming your way. You should know.
I wish I had known sooner.
You should have known.
Yeah.
So when you get to this age now, you know, when it's getting older and everything, you should be able to at least see that coming your way.
Well, we need to look towards the future.
Yeah, look towards the future.
Look towards the future. What happened is what happened. Let's look towards the future. When you get into a new relationship,
I have learned from my past.
When you get into new relationships and new companionships, if it comes, then you know you look out for it. And that goes for anybody. That goes for everybody. You know what to look out for.
Amen, Dominique.
That's why we need to stop saying, "Oh, that's my ex-boyfriend. That's my ex-fiance." No, that's your example of what not to do again.
Amen.
Something else.
Look, I see it. That's not what to do again over there.
Huh? What?
Spicer gave them titles. What not to do again? I said, "Oh yeah,
hi,
Victoria." Yeah, right there. That's what not to do.
Now I'm gonna say this. Now I'm gonna say this. Now, Dad, where you see yourself in 3 to 5 years? You think you see yourself with somebody that's permanent, or do you still see yourself maybe being alone if you don't find nobody?
I'm gonna be with somebody.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. My brother. I'm the same way. I agree with Dad. I'm gonna be with somebody.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't ready. I ain't ready for the rocking chair yet. I ain't ready for the rocking chair. I don't want the rocking chair. I don't want the porch swing. I'm not at that point in my life.
Right.
You single, Dad? You alone, you have to be in a rocking chair.
Des, you single?
Because a lot of our knees are going out and our hips are too.
Hang on,
No.
Noah's answer the question.
Oh, what?
Noah's asking Dez, is he single?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
King D, are you single? See how I do that?
You said what?
King D, are you single?
No, ma'am.
Huh?
No, King D
What?
says he's not single.
No, ma'am. I'm married.
See, I'm trying to hook y'all up. Y'all on here talking like y'all single.
What, Dwayne single?
No, that's how you taking my response instead of question. I'm just speaking realistically.
Okay, so Nura, are you single?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
she's single.
am. Very single. I'm single.
Dez is
She
single.
be playing that
No,
song
he's
Living
not.
a Single Life.
Dez, you're not single?
King D, my earphones must not be working because I just answered
He
that
got his
question.
two dogs. He got his dogs.
I see he up here playing a devil's advocate. I am not single and I do have 2 dogs.
Boy, I wasn't even asking for me.
Oh, I was asking
You slamming up. I was asking for the audience.
Oh, well, hey.
Oh,
But Mr. Britton,
Keisha,
Mr.
Keisha, are you
Britton is
single?
But he ain't here. Mr. Britton's single, though.
I can see Mr. Britton and Keisha.
What?
I ain't got nothing else
I
to
just
say.
said I'm not.
Off the chain, though.
I'm just playing. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's it. Put me with Mr. Britton.
You said what?
But I just told you I'm not single.
Oh, you're not single. Oh.
No.
Spicy, are you single?
Very much.
No, she's not.
Yeah, I am.
Quit lying, Spicy. I heard a conversation between you and Mr. Britton. I'm just playing.
Oh, what?
Oh, wow.
Why y'all trying to get everybody?
Kill the vision.
I'm so glad y'all can't see my face.
Mr. Britton probably smiling right now.
But no, I am very.
I'm
much
calling
single.
We got to spot. Okay, so we got to find.
You got your glow in the dark toe polish and nail polish.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, so look, we gotta find
Thank you,
Spicy
Ample.
somebody.
Thank
we gotta
you.
find when she's ready, Teresa. We gotta find
look,
somebody.
Me and
No,
Noah,
y'all ain't gotta find me nobody. I'm just sitting back chilling and waiting.
Wait a minute, Spicy. Why are you chilling and waiting?
Yeah, y'all not keeping it real with me on this panel, so I don't trust y'all's choice for me.
Ain't keeping it real.
Y'all playing too much.
No, the way you know what I meant by that is because I got a lot, which Teresa and Dwight already know. I got a lot in store that I'm trying to focus towards a certain goal. With the business and everything. And right now, relationship will be a distraction because it is work and there's a lot of attention got put towards it. So once I get where I plan to go, then I'll have that door open.
Okay. So basically, you think being single is more or less like a business decision.
No, it's a spicy decision.
Ain't Spicy about her business?
Yes, I'm about my business. And because I'm gonna tell you, for years I've always put everybody else first, and I've always put myself last. Now I'm putting myself first.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do me to get where I need to go. Then when that time is right, then I'll open that door.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna say a lot of people sometimes. I'm gonna tell people sometimes it's not best to always put your business out there because you're gonna have haters out there. That might try to mess that up because misery loves company.
Yes. Oh, DJ, we will not have a show tomorrow. I seen it. Thank you for announcing that. But no, we will not have a show tomorrow. We are going on vacation for Thanksgiving, so we won't be back until December 6th. So set your notifications. I will send out the link and everything and post it so y'all know December 6th is when we're coming back. Tonight is the last night before Thanksgiving.
Now, Spice, I want to ask this: who's cooking? I want to know who's cooking.
Oh, nobody's allowed to cook in my kitchen. Not for no Thanksgiving.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But you cooking, right?
Yeah, I'm making a roast. I'm making a ham. Making dressing, greens, baked macaroni and cheese, rolls. Yeah, sure
Now,
am.
how much are you making?
Dwight, my door's always open to y'all.
Oh snap, Dominique,
You
y'all
mean
hear
to say
that?
Dwight might carry his behind to San Antonio?
Yeah, you
Hey,
can come on for a plate.
hey, hey! If I'm gonna get a plate,
That's a doggone shame.
Kenisa, come on too. Come on to the kitchen.
You need to come see us
Well, I'm
sometime.
working and I'm cooking.
no, you ain't too.
Well, I gotta make the trip down there because they've been up here many times. I can't even say
Oh yeah,
I can't even count. They've been here many times, and they've came show me love and sat down and conversated. So it's really once I get this car totally in order and I get everything situated, I'm coming down to them. It's time for me to come to them.
No, tell Spice
I'm
what's going
riding
on.
with you.
Come on, girl, let go. That make the trip go by faster.
But wait a minute now. No, ain't they supposed to be having the contest at Uptown 78, Noah?
Yeah, but it's Tuesday. Who wants to go out on a Tuesday for macaroni?
But let Spicy know she might get enter and win it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I told her about it though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, if you gotta do a lot of cooking on Thanksgiving, you ain't got time for nothing like that.
Well, let me ask you this. Noah, are you cooking too?
I don't know. I have to ask my sons.
God damn. I know. Where Keisha at? Keisha, where'd she go? Keisha, are you cooking?
Yep.
Thank you, Miss Alderman, Victoria Alderman, sending the stars up. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We need to make a trip to San Antonio so we can get some of that plate.
He gonna go back home with a bunch of plates.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
What you cooking, Keisha? Because I know you be throwing down.
I'm cooking everything. The traditional turkey, dressing, greens, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, candy yams. That's all.
Damn, who cooking at your house?
I'm house hopping.
Oh shoot, that's what I'm talking about.
You taking many to go plates.
That's the best way to.
That's the best thing to do.
And I'm trying to go and meet my grandkids for the first time. So
You gonna meet?
yeah,
okay.
Might be on the road to St. Louis.
Well, Ample, if you have Facebook, I'm also on Facebook under the same name, Spicy Gray. So if you follow me on Facebook, I do post the notifications and the links up there on my page when we get ready to have the show.
But shoot, we need to get together and have some plates. I need some plates. Oh yeah, I need some plates.
Yeah, because we got in store that, in the future, we'll be going down to Austin, Texas, and we'll be having a cook-off. So we're going to have what they call it, a mukbang.
Yeah. But I think some people scared though, Spicy.
Thank you, Victoria. Thank you. Blessings to you as well. Blessings for your Thanksgiving. Much love.
Oh, wow. That's
now we're going to go ahead and close this topic out. Duet, go ahead and do your thing.
Well, okay. I just want to get a word for each and everybody. This is a great show, and I'm going to give everybody a couple of, 30 seconds to say what they want to say. It could be about the topic or it could be something about Thanksgiving. So we'll start with Debs first.
Well, as far as the topic goes, find you somebody, because like I said, it's all good to be alone. If that's your choice, that's your choice. I can't knock you for that, but I will say that life will be a whole lot better for you if you pick the right person to be with. So, just understand, just don't get mad when you pick the wrong person and take it out on the next person. But find you somebody to be with.
You're right about that. Miss Keisha.
Well, just stay true to yourself. You know what you have need of. Just stay true to you. Keep your heart open, keep your mind open, and always live in your peace.
Okay. King D, you have anything to say? Oh, it's my
King D.
Hold on, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not gonna say find somebody because everybody's on their own journey, but companion is good to have, and when due time, I feel like don't block every man that likes you. Have fun and live your life the way you want to live it.
Yeah, okay. Miss Denise.
And she froze.
Okay, so I would say there's nothing wrong with being alone. I mean, my grandmother was alone. She was definitely not lonely. She lived a wonderful life, and if I choose to live by myself, that is my choice because I have my peace of mind. I don't have to deal with no nonsense. So never feel like being alone is the wrong thing to do. There's nothing wrong with being alone. And some people feel happy alone, which I do feel happy being alone. I honestly feel happy being alone. So if you want to be like that, stay like that. Don't have nobody else tell you otherwise. It's crazy. Don't have other people tell you that you have to be with somebody because that's whatever meant to be. Some people are not meant to be with somebody, and sometimes it's meant to be alone.
All right, Dwayne, you have any encouraging words to say?
I'm not. Sometimes I forget that. Sometimes I forget that I'm alone because I'm so busy. So I say, stay focused and be selective, because as people go in and out of your life, if your life improves or if it gets worse, you'll know if you're making the right choice or the right decisions about people in your life.
Dwayne, you have anything to say?
All I can say, I wish everybody on a journey of trying to find someone. I know I'm looking for someone. I'm like, for us that's in our 50s and 60s, time's running out on us. We already in that red zone. For those people in their 20s and 30s, they have time. For us, man, next thing you know, if you're in your 50s and 60s, that's 70, 80. Once you're in your 70, 80, it's game over. Game is over. You might well get those.
Yeah, you might as well take a.
Well, you still got some time. You better try to find that person someone. When you reach that 65 and 70. Game, what's that y'all be playing? On that little sound effect, and game over, Jack. I'm hoping to have somebody before.
Hey. Well, Spicy, what you got? I'm gonna say something after Spicy. Spicy, what you got to say?
All I have to say is just decide what is best for you in your life. You can't love anybody or accept love into your life unless you love yourself. So long as you find that love within yourself, whether it's alone or whether it's with someone, just make sure that you don't love that person more than you love yourself. Because if you have more love for another person than you do for yourself, then you don't have that true love at all.
True. And I just want to say, I just want to say this. It's not meant for men or woman to be alone. If that was the case, God would have never even created woman. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong being alone. You want to be alone, that's great. That's your choice. But God wants us to have somebody in our life. That's the purpose of companionship, to be there for one another, to be there when you're sick, to be there to hold your hand. The kids and grandkids ain't always be there, okay? Dogs and cats they good, but they can't help you when you fall out. They can't wipe your butt if you need your butt wipe or talk to you. So all I'm saying is each their own. I believe we all should find somebody and live that happy life, because that's what God would want us to be, happy until the dying days. But with that being said, y'all, like Spicy said, we won't be back until December the 6th, but we have Sunny here, and y'all don't want to miss that because she's a great woman. She's going to tell you how to live healthy, and you can probably live a bit longer. And Dwayne said she probably is. Okay. So with that being said, for me, from all the family here, we want to wish y'all a happy Thanksgiving, and be safe, and God bless you. And be sure to join us December the 6th. On that note, God bless y'all, and find somebody. Find somebody, y'all. All right.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Bye.